The first step to solve this system of equations by using substitution is to isolate one of the variables in one of our two equations. So looking at these two equations, it looks to me like it's going to be easiest to isolate this x value because all we have to do to isolate this x value is to add y to both sides of our equation. So we can rewrite our equation as x equals y plus 11. So all I did is I added y to both sides. We can now take this value, which is equal to x, so we know that y plus 11 equals x, and we can substitute that into the second equation every time we see x. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to substitute y plus 11 in for x here. So that gives us 2 times y plus 11 plus y equals 19. Now that we only have one variable in our equation, we can solve for y. So first step, we want to distribute, so we want to make sure we're distributing that 2 to our y as well as our 11, and that is going to give us 2y plus 22 plus y equals 19. Now we want to combine our like terms. So we're going to add 2y plus y, giving us 3y plus 22 equals 19. Now we want to subtract 22 from both sides to isolate our y. Oops. We just want to subtract 22 from both sides, and that gives us 3y is equal to negative 3, because 19 minus 22 gives us negative 3. Our final step, divide both sides by 3, we get y equals negative 1. So we've solved for our y term. Now to solve for x, all we have to do is substitute negative 1 in for y in either one of our equations. So I'm going to go with this first equation here. We have x minus y equals 11. We're going to substitute negative 1 in for y. So we get x minus negative 1 gives us x plus 1 equals 11. Subtract 1 from both sides, and we get x is equal to 10. So we have our answer here. We have the solution to this system of equations occurs when x is equal to 10 and y is equal to negative 1. But remember, looking at this problem, this is not just asking for this for the solution to this system, it's also asking for the value of x minus y. So we can easily solve that now, just substitute our values in for x and y. So we get 10 minus y, which is negative 1. 10 minus negative 1 gives us 10 plus 1. So our final answer here is 11. X minus y is equal to 11. When you're solving problems like this, make sure you're paying close attention to what exactly the question is asking you. In this case, it is looking for the value of x minus y.